Hey everybody, it's Ron from Ron's Basement. Thank you, and you, and you for joining me. Today, I'm going to take you on a trip on a time machine. Doesn't that sound like fun? We're going to go back in time a little over 9 years. Are you ready? Here we go. Whoop. Okay. It's September of 2012. Guess what the gold price is? You don't have to look. I've checked twice, so I think I'm right on this. Now that we've gone in our time machine and we're back in September 2012, remember that, the gold price is almost exactly where it is today. Late November 2021. But let's go back in our time machine to September of 2012. We've got the gold price, 1780-ish, right where it is today. Guess where the gold miner index, the GDX, guess what it's trading for? 52. So in September of 2012, where we are today, we've got a 1780 gold price, and we've got the GDX trading at 52. If we fast forward to today, we've got, for the 8th time, the same gold price that we had back in September of 2012, but the GDX is trading at 32. Almost like 65, 70%, I don't know, much, much lower. Same gold price that we had back then, but the GDX, 9 years later, is trading significantly lower, okay? Now, what makes this even more stunning is the fact that back then, the gold miners were nowhere near as good of financial shape as they are today. Most of them had huge debt. They'd done all these crazy acquisitions. They had balance sheets that were very sickly, looking sickly, or not well as compared to today. So it makes no sense. This is, maybe if I'm wrong, please help me, okay? But to me, this is crazy that we've got the situation where we've got the same gold price we had 9 years ago. However, the miners, who are in much better financial shape, producing much more positive cash flow, are trading like 60, 70% lower on average than they were back then. It just makes no sense. Not to mention, but wait, there's more. Now we have super high inflation. We didn't have that back in 2012, okay? So now we have super high inflation. We've got money supply. Sure, they'd done some printing after the great financial crisis, but they did magnitudes of that after the COVID crisis. So we've had even more, we got higher inflation, we've had even more money printing. We've got COVID, right? We've got all this social unrest compared to back then. It just makes no sense. Makes no sense that the gold price is the same as it was 9 years ago, but the gold miners are trading like 50, 60% cheaper than they were at that point. The other thing we have now, we've got a strong dollar right now. Now, if that starts to reverse, that's going to be supportive for gold. I think there's a lot of factors that are pointing to the idea, I could be wrong, that gold miners are extremely undervalued. Just my opinion. Wanted to share it with you. I'd be curious to hear your thoughts. But to me, this is like a major, major disconnect in the market. One more thing I'll mention. If you look at the timing of that last run-up in the gold price, in September of 2012 was kind of right before gold started a bear run, okay, in fairness. But if you look at that time frame, that's about 3.5 years after the actual great financial crisis. We're, from a timing perspective, only about 1.5 years out, 1.75 years out from the COVID crisis. So if the cycle kind of plays out in the same time frame, which I think things are playing out more quickly, we still could have another year or two of a run left for us in the gold market. Just my opinion. Don't make any financial decisions or any other decisions based upon what I've shared with you today, but I do appreciate you watching. I hope you're doing well and have a great day.